Great information as always. Thanks so much. And it's crazy to think that New Year's Eve is right around the corner, right? Crazy. Well, have you ever thought, I would love to write a book? I have got something to say, or I've got a story to tell. Maybe even a story of intrigue or drama. Well, one local man thought just that and came by to chat about his new literary career. Welcome to Desert Chat, Len.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
I have been in a book club for over 3 decades, so I'm an avid reader.
Wonderful.
I have to say, these are right up my alley. I would love it. I know The Darkest Gift was your first novel.
Correct.
And if we can say, it's you're in talks to perhaps have an option for television, right?
Correct. As either a miniseries or a major motion picture with one of the live streaming networks.
That is so exciting.
It is.
Well, you live here in Palm Springs, and you are obviously very prolific. You've written 4, you've got your 5th one, the follow-up to this one underway.
The sequel, yes.
Sequel. So tell me the inspiration, because you started out as a hairdresser. In fact, one of your books is about that experience. But what made you make that career shift from styling hair and being all about kind of a look to getting to the written page and getting the words out?
So I've always had a passion for writing. I've always been drawn to the creative. I went to FIT when I lived in Manhattan, the Fashion Institute of Technology, studying fashion illustration. So I've always been drawn to the creative, but I somehow got into the hair business and remained in there for about 27 years.
Wow.
And it's very, can be very exhausting, both physically and emotionally draining.
Sure.
So when we moved down to Palm Springs about 3 years ago, come this February, I just decided to make a career change. And so I just shifted gears, and it's a new chapter, quote unquote, in my life.
Pardon the pun. And I know you have kind of a thriller, chilling, with the exception of Tales from the Chair, kind of, this one's vampires. That's obviously, that genre appeals to you.
Yes, yes. I would say that I am definitely a fictional writer. This is why the nonfiction, the only nonfiction, is so small, so thin. It's very easy reading material. I wrote the one nonfiction book because it was a way to put closure on something that I had done professionally for 27 years. But it's also, I would describe, in addition to being my memoirs, but it's also advice, sage advice to people thinking about going into my former profession, people that have been in that profession for a while, that might be facing some of the same things that I've encountered, some difficulties with coworkers, challenges with business partners if they jointly own a salon together, and even managing some difficult hair clients.
Sure.
Yes, they exist. And so my book is here to say, you're not alone.
I'm going to recommend these to my book club next. And
Wonderful.
Tell our viewers where they can find your books.
Wonderful. My books are available online at Amazon and Barnes & Noble, and then there is also a bookstore in Palm Springs called The Best Bookstore, located on Tockwitz across from Oscar's, next to the yogurt shop. They carry my first book, The Darkest Gift.
Great, great. Well, thank you so much for joining us and chatting about these books. As I told you, I'm such an avid reader, and best of luck. We look forward to seeing it on the screen, and then, of course, your follow-up soon, probably in 2024.
Yes, probably the fall of 2024, and that will be called Dark Passages, which will be the sequel to The Darkest Gift.
Great, great. Well, thank you so much. Looking forward to it.